Our Table Topics contest is coming up, and our area governor's here to talk about that. Table Topics. The Table Topic Master has a theme. I knew it was my lucky day when I read an article in Toastmaster magazine that explains how to formulate your Table Topics presentation, and I'm going to just give you a little bit of a heads up. You're walking up to the podium, you're thinking about your 3 examples that are going to cover your main theme. You get up here, you say, I knew it was my lucky day when. Gives you a little bit of extra time to think about how you're going to support this. I knew it was my lucky day when I found a penny face up on my way to my car this morning. My grandmother always told me, find a penny face up all day, you'll have good luck. And I knew it was my lucky day, because it could have been face down, or it could have been no penny at all. I also knew it was my lucky day when I got contacted on LinkedIn by an old friend. I had an old friend I knew, I haven't seen her for probably I saw her maybe 10 years ago, but I worked with her 20 years ago, and she was in contact with me. All of a sudden, she wants to have lunch. I felt like, wow, long lost friend. And I knew it was my lucky day. I had been involved with her in various activities. Her husband passed away. I went to his funeral. She went to my baby shower. We even took a trip to LA together to this law school symposium. But we just sort of got caught up raising kids, doing things like that. We lost track of each other. Her kids are a lot older than my daughter, and it was like a breath of fresh air all of a sudden, to have lunch with her, or to have an opportunity to have lunch with her. The other, I knew it was my lucky day. I was driving to work one day, today, and I saved a life. I saved a life. It was my lucky day. I was driving to work, and a car had a blowout, and he went towards the right lane, ended up resulting in a 3-car pileup. Get out of my car. I'm in one of them. Get out of my car. The fellow that hit me from behind comes up to me. All of a sudden, he goes into full-on cardiac arrest. I quickly call 911. I try to administer CPR as I remember it, which is the olden days. Trying to, push and blow and do all the things that we used to do back when I went to CPR Saturday. The paramedics arrived, they got an ambulance, they took him to the hospital. And then later in the morning, I heard that he had survived. And then I knew it was my lucky day. So that's your body. You have 3 points to support I knew it was my lucky day. Found a penny, long lost friend, saved a life. The next part is you question the theme. Well, maybe it wasn't my lucky day. After all, it was only a penny, and I hadn't seen my friend for 10 years, and I did get in a 3-car accident on my way to work. So maybe it wasn't my lucky day. But I determined that it was my lucky day, because those are all wonderful things that happened. Well, the penny part isn't that great, but it's still exciting to me. And I felt like it was my lucky day. I might not have won the lottery, but I definitely got my table topic done. So, I don't know, I'm not quite up to the time. So I'll go into the contest. The contest season's coming up. I think club contests are February, area contests March, division contests April, and then we have our spring conference in Reno, Nevada. Where is it, at the Pepper Mill or something? I can't remember. Anyway, that's in May, the end of May. Our division contest is late April 25th, so think about how you're going to prepare so that you can compete in our Table Topics contest or International Speech Contest. So am I at 5 minutes yet? I should be 5 minutes by now.
20 seconds.
Oh boy, I'm trying to meet my time. Okay, well, I was trying to do table topics, which are like 1 to 2 minutes. So thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you. My lucky day will be here when I win Lotto.
Oh, I know.
Trey, look at
Or the
it.
sweepstakes, I know.
Each day should be our lucky day. Can I take a minute to write comments?
Yeah, table topics don't take very much time, so it's like,
So what do you call that topic?
well, that was a speech. It was supposed to
Oh,
be
speech.
kind of entertaining with a few twists,
Do you-
but it's about table topics, which is our impromptu speaking,
Okay.
which comes next.
Okay.
And you only have 1 to 2 minutes, so I was trying to tell people how to formulate table topics real quick.
Do you prepare for that speech? Is this one that you just did, or just make it up as you go
Well,
along?
Wendy, can I have a
I
tennis
had
report?
done it, I had prepared for it before, like a year ago. And
6
I
minutes.
sort of
You are qualified. And
tweaked it a little
Susan,
bit.
just on time, 5 minutes, so you are qualified.
Thank you, Wendy.
I just decided to do it yesterday because I wasn't assigned to speak. Somebody backed out, so I agreed to speak. I needed the credit. It's like you gotta take your opportunities, just like I said earlier. That your defeats fuel your your energy, fuel, fuel your drive to, to go forward, proceed. It's hard sometimes.
Okay, I'd like to introduce table topic master Mahesh.
Welcome to the exciting, entertaining, and challenging part of the meeting. And it's challenging, it's dreadful, and I want to make it even more dreadful by picking people. And then in my list, I have those who probably doesn't have any role today. And then among those, I see Tariq, Ken, and I guess are willing to. I would also like to include Norman. Pam, you don't have any role, right? Yeah, and Pam, and Navina. And did I miss anyone here? No. Okay, but I'll also give you an opportunity to pick a number, 1 to 5. And then I have a question listed here, and I will give you that question. And then today's theme is Super Bowl, is game. It's a game. And to me, I mean, I didn't know about this thing, but what I choose today is even bigger game, life. So the theme for today's table topic is a bigger game, the biggest game, life. And who want to volunteer first? Who want? Tariq?
I'll go first.
Excellent. So Tariq, which number you want to choose?
I was gonna choose 6. Because that's not available, I'll go with 5.
5, okay. Okay. So Tariq, what do you want? A rewind button, a pause button, or a forward button in your life? And explain why.
Rewind.
Fast forward or pause.
A rewind button, a pause button, and a forward button.
Oh, okay, forward.
I'll take the rewind button.
And why?
Thank you, Mr. Table topic master. It's actually a good way of doing a table topic, so I really like that. I want to pick a reverse button, and I would pick that to go back to my childhood. Back in the time, the way of living wasn't as good as it is now, because I was back in the third world country, back in Pakistan, where I came from. But it was fun. I mean, as you remember all of your childhood, it was great. And so was mine. Just running around in the street, having no issues, playing with the kids, doing whatever you want. We used to get summer rain from the monsoon seasons. We would get flash floods, and the streets would fill up with water like little ponds. You would go in there and swim in it. It's summertime, so you're just kind of enjoying as a kid. I think those were great times. Right now, it's quality of life is much better. It's great to have this life, and I'm very thankful for it. But there's a lot of responsibility as growing up. You have to take care of a lot of things that you wouldn't have to deal with when you were a child. So on any day of the week, I would rather take a reverse button and go back into that childhood and not worry about anything, and be a person who just enjoy life rather than being a responsible person who has to fulfill different roles as a son, as a co-worker, as a worker who's working under you, or as a friend, and many other roles that you have to fill. So I think all of those goes away when you're a child. So I'll take that. Mr. Tabletop Master.
If you ask me, I will say I'll press the rewind button. Why? Because I want to ask Wenli about the timing constraint.
That was good.
What time is it?
Automatically. Okay, the table topic is 1 to 2 minutes. I will remind you at 1 minute, and the yellow light will turn on at 1 minute and a second. The red light will go up at 2 minutes, and the maximum you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to finish up your speech.
So, what will be the next? Excellent, thank you. So, your
Since
number?
you took 5, I'll have to take 2.
2, okay.
Yes.
So Pam, tell us about the funniest moment of your life.
Oh my God. Funniest moment. Can I take the real one? Funniest moment.
You can change the question if you want.
Do you want?
If you want to change the question yourself, come up with a new one,
Oh,
that's
just-
also fine.
Funniest moment. Oh my gosh. Let me stop and think about funny moments. Oh my goodness. I'm going to waste the whole entire 1 to 2 minutes trying to figure out the funniest moment. Funniest moment. I'm drawing a blank.
How about scariest moment?
Yeah.
Oh, scariest moment I went on with the one speech. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, oh my goodness. Funny, there has to have been funny moments. How can there not be funny moments? Gosh, I have grandkids. There's got to be funny moments. Okay, no, I'm totally
Didn't say
losing
the
this.
darndest thing.
Maybe this is one of your funniest moments.
The funniest moment was when I stood up in front of the TV and was unable to come up with a funniest moment. Oh my goodness. Seriously, I have 4 grandchildren who are, range from 5 months to 6 and a half, and you'd think that they would come up with interesting and hilarious things, and I'm trying to think what.
How about embarrassing moment? Kids tend to embarrass you sometimes.
The funniest and cutest moment would be the most recent. I was down visiting my grandkids, my children, this weekend, and with the 5-month-old, she's learning how 5-month-old babies are very, they're starting to be very aware of what's going on around them and everything. And my 6.5-year-old granddaughter is now finding out that she can entertain her little sister. And so the cutest, funniest was when they're learning to smile and laugh. And so the peekaboo was the whole thing this weekend, where you can jump up and, peekaboo for the baby, and she starts laughing. And that was probably one of the funniest moments this weekend, funny, cute, or whatever, and how easily startled they are and laugh, and just so simple. And that's the enjoyable and the funniest. So that's probably my funniest moment. I know that there were actually really funny ones at some point in my life. I mean, I can't get to the age I am at right now and not have a funny moment, but getting up here, table topics scare, and so that would be my funniest for this weekend. Thank you.
Do we have one?
Oh.
One more. Okay. Go to the next.
Raise your hand.
So,
You can do it. You want to do it?
okay, so which number you would like to?
One.
One, okay.
Now you're reading it easy.
Look at this.
Stand up.
What? Oh, I have to stand up?
You gotta
Oh.
stand up.
So Norman, tell us about the most embarrassing moment of your life.
Thank you for this opportunity. This was the most embarrassing moment of my life. Happened in an environment similar to the current one. It was during a speech class in college that I took, and I was giving a talk, and it was about the talk was on evolution and how there are many holes in it. So it's kind of like a technical talk. And then when I got to the point where we're talking about organisms, I said a different word. It sounded very similar to organism. And the whole class burst out laughing. And I still remember that. And it was pretty funny. But it was also embarrassing at the same time. Good.
So, Toastmaster said we have one more time for one more table topic. So, who will be the next? Oh, wow, very nice. So, which number you would like to choose?
3.
3, okay. If you had a power to bring one dead personality back to life, who would that be and why?
That's a little bit emotional for me because my mom has passed away 17th of May. Probably I would like her to come alive in my life. I know she has lots of problems. She didn't want to leave. She was telling me she was